welcome to the Monster Movie Maker Moment, where me and Anthony here are going to make a movie about the Dark Watchers of Big Sur. Context. These are called the Dark Watchers. All right, so early origins, possibly pre-colonial, but uncertain. This is the hard part. Many modern retellings claim the legend go back to Native American groups like the Chumash, who lived along California's central coast. Some say shadowy figures appear in oral traditions. However, historians note there is no clear verified record of identical beings in traditional Chumash mythology. All right, you got a movie idea? Because I got one.
I think I do.
Are you going for like scary, or are you going for funny, scary?
I don't know how it's going to be scary, but I kind of wanted to do like a trip where like we were just talking about multiple people going to a camping trip, forest-wise, and I would say that this person, the group took them out because they needed to go out. They just got sober.
Like the bad breakup or something. Bad breakup,
whatever. Yeah.
And maybe that's what is bad breakup, and he's drinking a lot. So they're like, we got to get you out. Yeah,
and I would say it's just like, oh, I brought my lucky bottle. Like, this bottle is like, blah, 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 blah. It's like, and throws it. Just throws it, breaks it against a tree, whatever. And they're like, don't do that. That is bad. And they have I would say they would have an old Native American friend who's like, oh, my great-great-grandfather told me stories about the forest or whatever. You don't do that. Go pick up. It's like, oh, they're never... We'll just bury it.
It's one tree in the woods with one bottle against it. It'll be okay.
Yeah. And I would say they go through the trip, and then finally, like, on the last day, they notice, or he notices it and sees
the Watcher.
Whatever it is. Doesn't think of it.
No.
Whatever. They get in the cars, they go back up. Right? So this is kind of like, I'm getting the idea from, believe it or not, from Pirates of the Caribbean. From the first one, Black Pearl, where you take the gold and they became cursed. So it's like the bottle that he had is like, because he littered or whatever, these things now go after him, right? And it's like, oh, go clean up like your mistake, right? Because that bottle was like your significance of your life. Like, because that bottle was something that he's had all his life. Like it was, you could say maybe it was, something significant. Maybe it was the like last bottle that you and your brother drank or something, you know, that tied, and his brother had committed suicide or whatever, you know, sad. And something to kind of tie it, you know, it could not even be a bottle. It could be something else. Yeah. If needed.
He threw away some sort of something and littered in the forest, and then this is what is. And I like the idea of a glass bottle because then he'd have to go get all the pieces.
That's what I was trying to say. It's like, oh, he's gonna go get all the pieces of this bottle, and it's in a forest. It's like, do you remember the exact location? It's like, and he tracks down, and it's kind of like, oh, throughout the bottle, it's like, oh, when they were drinking and everything, he's kind of like having fragments of memories of where it's like was, and now he has to hunt down these things. Like, but in his house, he notices. Like, I love the fact that these things show up in mirrors. Yeah. Like, this is where it's like...
Close the bathroom mirror.
But it's always like they're hunched over looking at him like this. Like, kind of like tilted
like
head.
In the doorway looking at him.
Like, you see him only in the mirror. Yeah. And that's when he starts.
Maybe he has a dog that reacts to him.
Oh, the dog doesn't get near him anymore. The dog growls. The dog's like... But it's never, the dog's never looking at him. It's kind of like looking over his shoulder. Yeah. Right? And I would even say like one night, like he's watching the TV, starts staticking, and then it just like goes out and he sees it through the screen. And it's like, finally he, I guess he would start calling up everybody. Trying to figure out like what's happening. Yeah. And I would even say that maybe
we can get the expose from his Native American friend.
I want to say that maybe they like, because it's like the team effort thing, like you know, like oh, you were with him. You didn't even stop him or clean up after the body.
Oh,
It's like
no.
they go after them, and like the one friend dies, like car accident because he looked in the mirror. Like,
he looked in the rearview mirror and it was there, and he jerked the wheel. Like, what the fuck is that?
No, I would say even like he looks in the mirror, struck it, and then it grabs the wheel and then turns it. It's like
I don't like that.
It's kind of like that, and then finally the Native American friend who noticed it came up with rituals or like kind of like protection charms, and is like actively doing this. Is like, listen, I can't leave right now. I am like surrounded.
Yeah.
Like the house, I've protected myself with
but they're here.
Yeah. It's like they're here though. Whatever you had did, and I'm assuming it was the blah, blah, blah.
Go fix your shit.
You need to go fix it, or else we're done. Like we're dead. Because our friend is already dead, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You know, it's his mistake and he needs to go. So that's kind of like where, and now he's like, you have until they only show up in dusk and dawn. That's why the one friend died first, was because he gets up early to work and
they got him as he was going to work.
So it's like you have until dusk.
You have like, there's a really fun idea here, and I love this idea, but I almost want to piggyback off the idea of a friend who's trying to let go of something, blah blah blah, right?
Yeah.
Like he's brother unalived himself, blah, whatever. It's the last thing like he had of his brother. He's drunk, he's pissed, he throws it away, he's angry at the world, whatever. But I want the Dark Watchers to almost fuck with them right there in the woods and turn them around, and they just get lost and lost.
So they stay in the woods?
They stay in the woods, but every night they have to deal with some sort of sin against the nature, humanity, something. But they've all done it, and they're trying to figure out how to like fix it. So if you need to watch As Above, So Below, but basically what it is they are going into the catacombs under Paris, and it is like the found footage style stuff, but it is the people having to face the sins of their, like the repercussions of their sins.
Yeah.
So like the guy that got dragged into a car was responsible for a car accident, and the person was trapped inside the car burning alive, and he did absolutely nothing trying to save them.
I got
and
you.
they died.
I've got you.
So he was like he murdered somebody, but when he had the chance to help, he just flat was like, no, I'm not risking myself to save you. And I'm almost wondering if you do that like in the scope of just the Dark Watchers turning them around and making the trail look different, and making them walk a different trail and keeping them in the woods, and all of a sudden the food starts running out, and all of a sudden this, all of a sudden that. It was supposed to be a weekend trip. Now we've been out here for 7 fucking days. You know what I mean? Like, and you could really get some really gritty, dark, you know, as they press in and press it and press it and press it. But I do also like them kind of coming back to like their jobs and like the normal life, and then all of a sudden it's like I could, oh my god, did you watch the short oh my god, I'm pretty sure I sent it to you.
Oh my gosh. You
know what I'm talking about, right?
No. I had something else.
The thing where it's like what was it, like the picture of God?
Yeah. I watched that. Yeah.
Okay. Could you imagine that's what happens?
The portrait of God.
Yeah, the portrait of God. So he's in his car, he looks in the rearview mirror, the thing's there, and he just can't look away, and like gets stuck looking at it, and like seizes up, and then it's like,
yeah,
and then like he just goes into an intersection, just gets blasted.
Oh goodness! I even had an alternate side when you kept saying like, oh, they stay in the woods or whatever, and it was like, okay, instead of a bottle, let's say it's like a watch of his brother's or of his father's, and he's just like so mad with it, and he just chucks it off the ridge.
Uh-huh.
Right? They're on like a mountainside, like hills, whatever.
Yeah.
Chucks it off. It's gone.
Yeah.
But like either way, what he's done is like, I guess the significance
Of throwing a piece
yeah.
of himself away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, and he's just disrespecting the forest as he's there because he's just mad, right?
Mhm.
Now, I want it to be like, oh, as they're going through all this stuff, as they're getting like tortured through like mine and everything,
Mhm.
he gets like a watch, right? He finds it or whatever, and he goes, and they finally, like, the watchers let them in the car. He's in the back seat. The other two are in the. It's like, I can't believe you actually found the watch, and they're just driving down. It's like, I never did find the watch. They're like, what? I lied, and then next thing you know, they're like, I guess I kind of wanted to be like a mind fuck.
Yeah.
Like the watchers make them think they're in the car, and they end up in the forest again. Or either that, or they're just driving straight into a tree. Like there is no road. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of like he just didn't
Yeah.
want to fix it.
Yeah.
He refused to fix it.
Kind of
refused
like
to clean it up.
Yeah.
And it's like, no.
And basically damned his 3 friends because of it.
I'm just done. I'm gonna get this and just say I got it.
Yeah. You could. Oh my gosh, that's such a good That's such a good interpretation of just like the completely like narcissistic,
Yeah.
like selfish friend. And maybe it's one of those things like maybe he had a falling out with his brother or his dad or whatever, and it was his fault, and he literally took and then they passed away. He couldn't reconcile. He stayed angry the whole time.
Yeah.
And then he had their last like true belonging. And then that's when he was like, I'm gonna fucking destroy this thing. I'm gonna destroy it in the woods. And he hucks it off the ridge.
I would even say too is like when he's saying that, he's in the middle seat, they're in the passengers, and he's just like, no, I lied, blah blah blah. When they look up to the mirror, just like, what?
Yeah.
And then they see him, he's like looking at them with like dark eyes or whatever, and then it's like 2 shadow watchers, like dark watchers, like hunched, like looking at him or whatever. Either that, like, oh. But what was yours?
So I had a funny idea.
Oh God.
So after the success of your movie, it's 4 friends that go out in the woods and they're partying and doing XYZ, right? And there's the one like super like nerdy friend who's like, no, don't do that. We gotta respect. We gotta love. You know, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Whatever. Maybe he's a hippie. I don't know. And they're going back and forth about it, going back and forth about it, going back and forth about it. And it's not just the Dark Watchers, but it's like every like nature protector thing shows up and just like terrorizes these guys, right? So like think of like the Lorax, but it's like the horror, like the like needle teeth under the mustache, like long claws, right? Like, and he's just like chewing into one of them. They're like, oh my God. And like they go about like running off through the woods. Like one of them runs into Bigfoot and he just beats the shit out of him. So he's like stumbling through the woods with like a black eye. They're like, man, fuck Bigfoot, blah, blah, blah. The Dark Watchers show up at one night and just like pummel the shit out of them while they're in their tents and sleeping bags.
Why me?
Yeah, why? And just like they go through all that and then they finally get off the mountain. They're like slung up arm, you know, slings on arms, splints on legs, like all foot.
One of those was like just starts peeing on the tree or whatever, and then they like sleeping bag, and then it's just like a stream is hitting him. He's like, what the
fuck? It's like, oh, it's raining. What the hell? You have a not Ent from Lord of the Rings, like just like long cocked out, just peeing on him.
Syrup.
Oh God, my name is Maple. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's like a cracked out fucking ant.
Yeah. But I mean, like, you can do so, because there's so much regarded in nature. Like, just have these guys go through, like, you could almost deem it like The Hangover, right? They got to go back and find their friend, and they're finding like all these crazy like things, like, you know, they're looking at pictures like, what the hell is that? And they go back, and like Bigfoot's like, I thought I told you not to come back here. Like, just, yeah, I just had this idea of them just having like the worst fucking night of their lives, or like worst camping trip of their lives, and it's just like this grim, dark shot, but it's just all the protectors of the forest just beat the shit out of these 4 dudes for like an hour and a half. They finally get back to their car, and they're like, just beat the fuck up, like I said, like homemade slings out of their t-shirts. One of them's got like a wood splint. He's walking like he can't bend his knee, like all black-eyed, bloody nose.
I couldn't even imagine when they like
teeth.
like dealing with Bigfoot or whatever, they had like pushed it off the mountain or whatever, and it's like broken down. But like I can even see them all getting in the car and just, it's like, all right,
where the keys at?
Where are the keys at? And they look in front, like they all look ahead, and it's Bigfoot just limping. And he has the key. He's got the keys.
Oh, fuck. Yep. Yeah. No, I really like the idea of that. I also had, I feel like it would probably be like a short film.
Yeah. I can even see the funny part, like when you said they want to have like multiple, like every like forest or whatever. I can even see one of the dudes just getting beat up, right? And then it like screens past, and like the Dark Watchers is acting like a bouncer of like all these creatures. Like, all right, go ahead. He's like, all right, you're next.
He's pulling them out from like all different dimensions. He's like, okay, fairies.
Yeah.
No, not Cornish.
Banshee.
Not Cornish fairies. Fairies. Cornish fairies. We'll get to you. Fairies. Yep, it's your turn. Okay, here are the rules. You get 5 minutes. You are not allowed to kill them, blah, blah, blah. You can maim, strangle, like sexually assault, whatever you want to do. And they just go like fly in there and just beat the shit out of them. Bigfoot. Yeah, you're in.
Didn't you just already go?
I came back around. I paid for 4 passes.
I'm feeling
that would be hilarious. There's just a tree with a door painted on it. He's just opening it up, and it's just like sticking his head out, and it's just a line of fairy tale monsters. Like, that would be funny. Anyway, so I had a short story idea, or a short movie idea, where you have somebody, it's like single person, right? And he goes out camping in this area, and he wants to find he wants to see them, right?
Yeah.
So he sees one, and then that like sparks the like, I have to go further. I have to go to where it was. I have to see where it was standing. I have to do XYZ this. And they lead him down, basically up a ridge and down, and he either finds, like I said, like you have a portal to another dimension, you have some kind of gate to another dimension, something. And I want to make it like a little almost extraterrestrial. Like, they kept showing themselves because they saw that he was alone, and they bring him into like basically what is like a hell, like a void hellscape. But that's just where the movie would end. So it's one guy walking through the woods, sweaty as hell, like I have to see them. And every time they present himself, he speeds up, and then it's like, okay, he's getting discouraged, and he sees it off over here, and he turns, and he winds his way up and then down, and every time they show themselves, they get a little closer, and you start making out like little features, like oh, it has arms, like it's not just like a robed figure, it has arms.
Yeah.
Oh, this one beckoned to me. Oh, this one waved. Oh, this one did this. Oh, this one did that. And I get closer and closer, and like you kind of have like the build, and then it's like, whoo, and it's like, where am I? What happened? And it's like, you know, you entered the shadow realm, and you were here for existence. And like, kind of, I want him to almost kind of have like the ego trip of like, I knew I was destined for this. And then when he gets there, he's like, this isn't what I wanted. And think of like like he gets there, and like it's just hands like dark hands grasping him. He's the only bit of light, but as they touch
I've
him,
got
his
you.
light dims, and then
It's,
all of a sudden,
it's like Icarus touching too close to the sun. Yeah, I got you.
pretty much that. But I feel like I could probably knock that out in like a 40-minute.
Yeah.
There's one dude. It's like 3 people: the cameraman, him, and the watchers.
Mm-hmm.
And it just gets closer and closer and closer. Did you ever see The Void?
Anywho, I think that was the end of the Monster Movie Maker moment, as well as the Ghosts and Ghouls podcast. So, if you've enjoyed, please go ahead and leave a like. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and hit that bell for any notifications, as well as follow us on our TikTok, Instagram. And then if you're watching this from the Monster Movie Maker moment, go watch the full episode. It was a lot. And as well as, again, we have links in the description below to either the Buzzsprout or our Patreon to support us. Patreon, $1 only, to get a day early, uncut, unedit, everything. As well as if you just want to listen to the audio version, Buzzsprout is there, and or anywhere else you listen to your podcast. So, yep, that's pretty much it. That's all I got.
Do you think they're hunk? I'm gonna leave it. We're going back to the comedy movie for a second here. We're gonna cut this back in. Yeah, Dark Watcher. Do you remember in This Is the End when Lucifer visits Jonah Hill?
Yeah,
and he's just like schlonged out, just bricked up. Or he's a watcher, so he just like gets a folding chair out and sits down and just starts stroking it while Bigfoot does his business with
Ghosts and Ghouls.